This was bright. Good morning. Oh, wow, this is so bright out. Okay, now I'm starting to adjust here. Oh, that's water. Good morning from Bjornahamna, as it's called. It's a cabin a few hours away from Longyearbyen, and we are finally on another cabin trip. We are so excited. We came here yesterday, as you saw. It was a lovely drive. The weather was great and it was beautiful. And now we're here to stay for 4 freaking days. So till Sunday. Oh, which feels so good. Today is beautiful weather. It's not at all windy or anything, but it's gonna get windy tonight, I think, or tomorrow. And it's gonna be pretty windy. So we're gonna have to make the most of today. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Hi. Grim's loving it. So now I am making breakfast again. I'm making breakfast. Christopher's already gone out and had breakfast this morning. I think the coffee is done. Yes. And let me show you the cabin. Are you ready for this beauty? My sleeping bag is hanging there because it needs to dry. Hey, Christopher! Hello, good morning. How are you doing? This is so sudden. Look, this is my favorite cabin on all of Svalbard. 1000%. This is, what is it, like 100 years old, and it used to be a trapper's cabin. So
Trapper's cabin for Hilmarnös.
Yeah, so Hilmarnös, he lived here and trapped animals. So this wasn't his station as a trapper, as you said.
No, the station is over there.
Okay, yeah. So this was one of his places to go to or sleep. What did we say?
He had many cabins that he stayed when he was out.
Yeah. But yeah, so I slept there. Christopher slept on that, which is also a bed. And then we all have our stuff up there. This cabin makes me happy. And this is the kitchen. Very, very beautiful. We have our headlight here. And the coffee is done, so we're gonna drink some coffee now. Nice. Honey, I made coffee. Kan du hälla upp i kopparna? So I made myself some eggs, cottage cheese, didn't make, bacon, and a little sandwich. And I think that's the perfect breakfast. Lunch, because I slept for so long. It's 12:15, you know. We got here at like 12:30 or 1. Because the drive was a little bit longer, not longer than we thought. We just stopped a little bit and took some photos, and you know, it was such a beautiful drive. So that's what we did. And there was so much snow out. So it was just perfect conditions, and the sky was turning pink, and there was like a sunset, even though there isn't a sunset. Wow. And there was so much light. I know Christopher said, oh yeah, it's gonna get a little bit dark, doesn't it? I'm like, no, it doesn't get dark at all anymore. So we are really nearing that midnight sun season. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be on a cabin trip. People always ask, why the hell would you go on a cabin trip when you live in a cabin in a remote place? Because to us, this is proper Svalbard, you know? This is remote and an adventure and a good weekend thing to do. Just hang out here in this gorgeous cabin. This one I would kill for. Oh, I love it. I think this is a cabin I've been in the most here out of all of the cabins. We go here a lot in the summer. So you might wonder how we get access to these cabins, and it is by different organizations in the village, and we apply to rent one for a weekend, and you just fill in a list of which ones you would like to rent, and then it's a lottery because there are so few cabins and so many people. So we were very happy to get this one today. Today's Friday, by the way. Oh my god, so that means that we have today and we have tomorrow and we have Sunday. I brought 2 books. There's this, guys. I love these. Jussi Adler Olsen. I think they're translated as well. He's done a whole series about them. Avdeling Q, and I love them. They're the perfect crime novels. And I think even we have a bit of cell phone reception here, a little bit, but I turned off my mobile data. I'm like, nope, I am not available, because that is half of the kind of thing about being on a cabin trip, is just being away, and I love it. All right, so now breakfast eating. Ready to head out on a little walk because it's like 3 o'clock and we've had breakfast, and I think I've had 4 or 5 coffees. What in the world? So now we need to move our bodies, and Grim, he's excited. He just loves it. It's very white out. Look at that weather, Christopher. That doesn't look very good.
No.
We're waiting for a wind storm, whatever we can call it. So it's going to be insanely windy tomorrow, right? Like 26 meters per second. Again, it's the windiest year ever. So now we're just going to take a look around. And we had just a visit from our neighbor that we know, Knut. And he told us that there has been polar bears here pretty much every week. Because he has one of those cameras that motion detection, and it sends a picture to him in town. So it's not impossible that we might get a polar bear visit, but that's kind of what it's always like. So, you know, we're just gonna get some steps in. It's really nice out. This cabin is very, very cute. And look at those mountains. Oi, 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 oi. A lot of snow everywhere. Grimjan, what you do? He's like, bye. You're wondering why we're wearing sunglasses. It's because it is so darn bright out. And we can't really see anything in the snow. But now we can go down to the water and play on the ice. It sounds safe. Just a nice stroll. Nice little walk. So romantic. Have you brought a picnic?
Snowmatic.
Snowmantic. Oh, definitely one of my favorite places. I'm laying here in my little bed. I'll show you in a minute. Reading the book. We had quite a short walk. We just kind of walked around, played a bit with Grim, and, you know, just enjoy the fresh air. And then we went in to the cabin because I want to read my book, and Christopher's making hot dogs. So he's making lunch in the kitchen. Today we're going to eat hot dogs, and this is where I sleep. So in this bunk bed down here, it's so cozy. I slept incredibly well. Yeah, so I slept really well. Like crazy good, which I always do when I'm on a cabin. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the fact that there's no cell phone reception, you know, I just shut off in the best way possible. But now I'm gonna continue reading my book. I've literally read 2 pages so far, and I keep thinking I might have read this before, but I have another book with me. Går det bra med lunchen?
Very nice.
Oh, the time. Let's check what the time is. I haven't even checked. It's 4:30. 4:30 already. Don't even mind. So cozy. I love this. So yeah, some more reading to do. And then, you know, cabin life. I also flew my drone before, but the light today isn't very nice. Or it's just very like flat, and that doesn't, the drone does not do very well in like flat white light. It's not very good in that, but that's fine. All right, I'm just gonna read now. Wow, is this lunch? Okay. Thank you. This is gonna be so nice. Oh my god, it's warm. Ow, ow, ow. We don't have that many breads, so we're doing double sausage. Look! Yum. This is lumpe. How can you, isn't it potato bread?
Yep.
Yeah, it's potato bread, right?
Potato, flour.
Potato flour and...
rågmjöl, salt.
And rågmjöl and salt. Great. Great. It's 9:40. Hi, Green. It's 9:40 and I have been reading for a few hours. Christopher went over to the neighbor cabin. There's a neighbor cabin just... I love that Grim just went to eat right now, so you're gonna hear him. Yeah, so Christopher went to the neighbor's cabin. He was here earlier as well and drank some coffee with us. He's called Knut. So he just went over there for this evening to have something to drink, like, and just say hello. I was kind of just in a chill mode, so I wanted to, you know, read my book, and I think we're gonna go over there for dinner tomorrow. But I just love, you know, relaxing on cabin trips and just plowing through books. I usually go through like I think mostly 2 books on like a weekend. Just read for hours. But now I had to put another little stick in the fire. Here comes the sweetheart. Hi. Hi. It's very warm there. Yeah, because the fire is here. So we're gonna eat some more. But yeah, we use wood here, which is imported from the mainland because we don't have any trees. And before they used coal all the time in the wood stoves, or in the stoves. But they just stopped with that a few years ago, and I'm not sure why. I know that some stoves might not be able to take it. I'm not sure if we can use coal in ours at home. Ever since I've been up here, this is just what you use. So I don't know if there's a reason why they stopped using coal. But that is where these come from. So I think we pay about 130 Norwegian kroners for a 40-liter bag, if I'm not mistaken. Which is quite a lot considering, but I mean, it's also being imported. So at the same time, it isn't, you know, an extreme amount because the shipping makes sense. Wow, I love this cabin. It's so cute and it has just this Svalbard feel. It really does. It's so old and so beautiful. This cabin is like 100 years old and it was used by one of the trappers as like an extra cabin to go to. It's beautiful. I don't think anybody has been here this year yet because the fjord we drove on over here where we axed through the ice to see how thick it was, it hasn't frozen over so early this year. It's been quite late. So nobody has been here this year. We are the first ones. And I love it so much. Wow, it's really not going to get dark today. Or anymore for 4 months. 5 months almost. But tomorrow we're waiting really bad weather. Like, it was supposed to be windy tomorrow and then fine on Sunday. But that has now become super windy tomorrow and on Sunday. And we're supposed to drive home on Sunday. And we have to drive back up that massive hill that I showed you. And that's, you know, with Grimm's little carriage and a lot of wind and snow, it can be a little bit rough. So we're hoping maybe the wind kind of calms down and, or it's just, you know, balls to the wall.